Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Pauly Plays Curse of the Dead Gods. I want to say Curse of the Old Gods. Old Gods? Welcome to Temple. Because that's what it says when you hit start. Alright. So, we did our snaky snake. We died halfway through the second, what I would call floor. So now we're going to go back to the normal dungeon. The Jaguar, I think it is called. Yes. So where do you want to start off? You know what? Hit me up with the golden weapon, Haven. I just finished recording Darkest Dungeon 12. And if you haven't skipped forward yet, let me tell you this. Go to Darkest Dungeon 12, go to the last 7 minutes of the video and just listen to a bit of a rant I just had about the gaming industry and how people see games and perceive games and how they perceive games to be easy to make or this to make or that to make, and just have a listen, have a think, and then share your opinions with me. No, this is all going horribly wrong. And then share your opinions with me in the comments. How about we stop just getting our butts kicked? Come over here. Get over. I've been talking a lot today. Put up quite a few videos. I'm feeling a little hoarse. So don't mind. I hit spacebar to parry. So we won't be doing that again. I parried too late. I thought he was dead. Alright, now that we're done with the excuses and the bad hits, the rest of this run will be flawless and beautiful. Okay? You got me? Beautiful shots. I don't know if I was going to make it in time for the dodge. There we go. The dodge is very responsive. I do quite enjoy it. Alright, let's walk around here, grab these quick, and then head out. Yeah, I just had a bit of a rant about the gaming world and how games are perceived. I don't think people understand entirely what. I don't want to say they don't know what makes a game good or what makes a game bad. I know. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to essentially spread a bit of awareness for maybe a bit of the younger audience, or audience who maybe have never thought of this. That's also a thing. Maybe you just play games for your free time and you're upset when your games aren't exactly how you wanted them, which I'm sure we've all been there. But in general, what I was trying to get across in that episode, or at the end of that episode, was just to keep an open mind about what could have happened to have caused what went wrong in your game, because it could be things that were out of the developer's control completely, and just your feedback across the internet anonymity might impact some people quite badly. Because last night my one friend comes into Discord while we were playing EFT. Haven't spoken to John in a while, but it was quite nice. But he comes in and he says, do you know of X Gamer? And I'm like, no, that name, let's call him Blank. No, Blank does not sound familiar. What game did he play? No, Blank played World of Warcraft. I'm like, okay, cool, sweet. I don't really follow World of Warcraft growing up. I didn't have internet when it was. Did I just leave without grabbing the? I didn't really follow World of Warcraft growing up. I didn't have access to internet nor the subscription. My family is not the wealthiest of families. They might have been before I was born, but I'm the fourth child. And by the time I popped up, my father had lost his job, and we only had the family farm, and that's how we survived it. Anyway, and so I didn't It's a long story short of saying that I did not play World of Warcraft when it was cool. And you would argue that it is still cool, and so would I, because I actually had a subscription for like 6 months and I played the hell out of it. But no, I don't know this streamer. That's the point I'm trying to get to. The streamer or this world first. Apparently, it was an insane rogue that used to stream, and he's like a world first, like best in slot rogue. And he, Lord, I keep forgetting about those. And he struggled with depression, which we can all, I'm sure everyone has felt sad in their life, to the very bluntest, hell yeah, to the very most, if I have to boil it down, everyone has felt sad in their life, okay? Now, if you wonder what depression feels like, multiply that by, I don't know, take your significant other breaking up with you and then multiply it by 10, and that's how you feel, Dave. It is a very unpleasant experience. In any case, this just concealed one in the shows because it means already polite. Okay, and this streamer guy has been struggling with. I'm not saying I'm paraphrasing all of this, but this is, I hit E an extra time for absolutely no reason. I wouldn't say I'm paraphrasing this, but this is word of mouth, and it's been told to me, and I'm telling it to you. So if some of the information isn't factual, give it a Google. I'm sure you'll find what I'm talking about as we carry on. Because one easy Google search and you'll find it. I can promise you that. Any case, this player has been struggling with depression. He admitted it. Well, he admitted it like it's something you have to admit. He informed the rest of the world about it. The origin of his depression, I'm not exactly sure what that is tied to, but needless to say, he said that he is depressed, and maybe a few other things. Like I said, paraphrasing, word of mouth, might not be conveying all the information correctly. But this person, good lord, has been. Oh wait, let me just bring myself towards myself, and then I'll carry on with the story, because I feel like I'm gonna take a ton of stupid damage if I don't dodge this attack and then land this one. Okay. He proposed to a girl on Twitter. Now, I don't have the tweet, and I'm not going to look it up now because I'm already unprofessional enough as it is. Unprofessional enough? I'm already bad at this to begin with. So let's just go to the part of the story that everybody's here for. He proposed to a girl on Twitter, and the community on Twitter ripped him to shreds. I can't remember an exact quote or anything even to paraphrase. My friend just told me that they absolutely ripped this guy to shreds on Twitter. Because even when he told me, I was like, oh no dude, what the hell, you can't do that. And that was pretty much Twitter's reaction as well. But instead of it being like me saying, oh no dude, shit, you can't do that, it's a bit weird. Putting the girl in an incredibly strange situation where the entire world pretty much knows if she's accepted it or not. In any case, Twitter ripped him a new one, and needless to say, that affected him harshly. And a few hours later, the girl had still not responded. Twitter kept being the toxic Twitter that it is, and he committed suicide. His roommate got home. Okay, you can't jump over that. His roommate got home and found him dead a few hours after the Twitter post went live. I'm not making light of the situation. It is, the reason I'm bringing it up is to bring awareness to it. I'm not making light of it. in any shape or form. I'm not mining it for humor either. But this kind of ties in with, it's not the reason, it's not directly linked. It just ties in with what I was just saying at the end of the Darkest Dungeon episode, where people don't understand things and they lash out in disapproval, or whatever you'd like to call it in this case, disbelief, just general internet etiquette. Also a great YouTuber, by the way. Not as great as I am, but you know, pretty great. And before the girl even responded, the feedback from the internet was so negative that this poor guy, and if he went pro in World of Warcraft, ooh, and he's not married at this stage in his life, I'm going to operate under the assumption that his age is probably roughly, I need to kill this thing. His age is probably roughly late 20s, early 30s. Like between, I'd say between 25 and 35. Okay. And the fact that something that faceless people said on the internet caused someone to take their own life is absolutely disgusting. This ties into high school bullying, the things that the 13 Reasons series brought to many people's attention. It's just, it absolutely boggles my brain that humans can be so disgusting to other humans. I didn't read what that said. To the point where someone would be inclined to take their own lives. This goes. And I will put a TW in. Okay. I'll put a TW in. I'm gonna give each little episode a little name. Gives them a bit of a character. And I'll put a TW in 4. Oh, good. Are you kidding me? And I'm not the first person to speak of this. We do speak of this. I'm not the first person to say something about this. And I am not on my high horse in any shape or form. I've said things to people in my life that I regret. I've said things in anger to family members, to even my own mother, that I regret. And I'm sure we've all said things that we regret. But never to the extent that made someone want to take their own life. Saying things out of anger and saying things purely to spite, insult, or hurt someone else is two different things, I feel. One should never speak out of anger in such a way. I honestly thought the animation stopped when I shot at it. Okay, honestly, just kill me. I can't beat this boss at 12 HP. Just kill me. And it's never okay to say mean things. It's never okay to bloody. You guys all know this, okay? What I'm trying to say is saying something to an absolute stranger on the internet. Yes, you might feel like you know them, but saying something to an absolute stranger on the internet out of pure spite or because it makes you feel better about yourself, I don't care what your reasoning is. It's not okay, guys. It's not okay in the slightest. Like, I'm sorry, it's just it doesn't make sense to me how people can be that toxic. Good Lord. I'm getting annoyed at myself. My first instinct to just be to dodge instead of parrying. This won't reach, right? No way in hell that reaches. But that is my 10 cents and my high horse. I'm gonna jump off the topic now. I just thought it ties in quite well with what I ended off the episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you do want to go back and watch that, it is Darkest Dungeon 12. It's roughly the last 7 minutes or so. And I will try and remember to put a trigger warning in the title of this video, just in case anyone is feeling a bit down. And then right after that, I'm going to turn it into a feels good. If you are depressed and you are not seeking professional help, if you are emotionally unstable and inflicting self-harm without seeking professional help or talking to your family members about it, please do. Seriously, please do. It is... You do not need to feel the way you do. It is not right for you to feel the way you do. Please speak with someone who will in fact endeavor to help you, because you might think you know everything about it, and I'm guilty of this. You might think you know everything about it or what you're doing wrong, but as soon as you speak to someone who's actually well versed in the field, it does open up your eyes. Trust me, guys. Really trust me. I guess we'll just take that. I'm not too happy with it, but I guess we'll take it. We did get the spear, which I'll try out a bit. So I'll get off my high horse now. I'll just end off this little soapbox session with, well, do unto others as you want them to do unto you, or whatever the Bible's quote is. I'm not a religious person, but I do agree with a lot of the principles that are handed off as religion in the Bible. Anyway, I'm gonna step off this now. Just please take care of yourselves, take care of your neighbors. Don't unnecessarily hurt people. Please, physically, emotionally, mentally. Say what you mean what you say, and think of how it would make the other person feel before saying it. And if you need help, please seek it. If you think you might need help, please seek it. And I will end this soapbox session now, because I really need to start focusing. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. That was... Ugh. That's what I get for getting on my high horse, right? Pretending I know things about the gaming industry. In my previous video, I am being punished in this one. There was a trap there. I was looking for that trap, if you believe me or not. I was actually looking for that. You know I like traps. You'll believe me if I say I was looking for it. Right here. Before it got destroyed by that guy. Deals critical damage against burning enemies. 20% chance to inflict poison damage. 1% chance, 1% base damage from constitution. It's the only one I can afford, and it's the only one I want. I do like the hammer, don't get me wrong. But, I wish I could click on that. But I don't like the hammer that much. So go over claws. Are these claws poisonous at least? No, it just does good damage, critical. Okay, so it makes it easier to kill low HP enemies. In any case, let's talk about what's been happening on the actual screen for a minute here. I've been getting my butt kicked. I know I said I'll just do one run per episode for the time being. Just to help shorten the videos. That will also help with the YouTube algorithm, actually. And Let's get past all of that. Let's light this up. Okay, I think priority is these two, although I'm pretty sure there's more enemies over there. Yeah. We have been getting our butts kicked. Greed, 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 don't punish me! Oh no, oh no, oh no, this is... I think this is my only way to actually... Okay, we can do things normal now. This run has been... Our previous run was just... I'll call it the warm-up. And I said I'll start making my episode shorter, but... How mad would you have been if I gave you like a 10-minute episode? Oh, YouTube would have loved it. But, well, I wanted to try this the other day. Yeah. No, our last episode when it came up, it looked pretty interesting. Especially because it had a synergy with our dagger or something. This run is looking better than the previous one. I hate in that last room when I said I'm... Not this one. This one was alright. It was scary, but then it was alright. The one before this, with the big hammer guy, was problematic. Alright, poison attacks. Just straight up poison. Nice. Just see what the animation looks like. Oh, it's like the normal spear, just a poison spear. In any case, extra dex is quite welcome as well. This run is going pretty well. Wait, what does accursed do? Because that is new. Part of the map transforms to honor. Well, I'm going there for sure. To get us some gold and HP. This game has really been good. I've honestly been enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. For me, it's easy to get me to play a game. Step 1. Look fun. Step 2. Look good. Whether you do that in a pixel art style, if you do that in a... or in the blind forest, absolute mind-blowing, I don't even know what to call that anymore, beautiful art style, I'm in. Borderlands cell shaded, I'm in. This cell shaded, I'm in. Even if this didn't look as pretty but still had the very interesting world design and world building, I'm in. I can tell you, I'm a very easy person to get to play a game that looks nice in any of those categories. If you have a good soundtrack and a good story, but the gameplay doesn't look as enticing, or I don't want to pay a ton of money for the game, then I might just end up watching a streamer do a playthrough, like Coke Carnage or something. Do a playthrough of it. If you want me to like love a game, tick all of those boxes, obviously. Oh no, oh no. If you want me to love a game, tick all those boxes. Easy. It seems that you guys can... Oh, what have I done? You guys can hear my keyboard. That's not good. If I do... this... I've already got the noise reduction on. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Okay, so we've given up our poison spear for a gigantic hammer because I was literally staring at the microphone bar in my OBS. Like I said, I am an incredible professional. I'm incredibly professional and I know exactly what I'm doing. And now it makes sense that people aren't actually really watching these videos. People seem pretty interested at the start, but they have since stopped showing interest. Either way, I'm still having a good time. And I apparently love talking to myself. That is essentially what I'm doing. Let's get in there. Alright, make a game easy to play, difficult to master. Now, what would be the perfect example of that? That would probably be chess. Chess would be the perfect example of that, because chess is really easy to play. Really easy to pick up, not that many pieces. Really basic rule set. This one does this, these do those. Okay? It's not difficult to understand. But to actually be good at chess is something I've never been able to do my entire life. I've never sat down and tried to learn strategies and all that, but just from playing with my friends growing up, I realized that I'm gonna get stabbed by spikes, you know? Metaphorically and literally. I was about to say this seems like a trap. Where was I? Oh, getting me to play games. Yeah, it's pretty easy. But the easiest thing is just make it easy to understand how to play. For some reason, I thought I'd already dodged past that. And I really want to try out this thing. Good lord, that is some heft to it. Nah, I like this thing. Yeah, I think that's the best way to get anyone to play. Make the barrier to entry as low as humanly possible. You guys know this small game. 30% of gold offerings amount. 30% of fire attacks. 15% poison attacks. We have the gold for the HP, so let's go for the HP healing and the constitution. You guys might have heard about this small game that came out a few years ago, which I played before it was cool, literally, in that little shitty ass beta base defense nonsense they had going on. So it really wasn't that enjoyable, I'll be honest. Fortnite. But Fortnite, not Fortnite BR, Fortnite. In any case, the reason I was successful is easy to run, easy to pick up, easy to understand, incredibly difficult to master. I never played the BR, but from watching people play the BR, I looked at the building at the start, before people got ridiculous without it, the building. I'm like, I would play it if it didn't have the building, I'll be honest. I would have played Fortnite if it didn't have the building mechanics, because the building mechanics honestly seem to take from the game instead of adding to it, in my opinion. Like, being good at third-person shooters is already difficult enough, and then you add things like what they were doing near the end of its popularity, and it's still popular, just not as popular anymore. But near the end of its popularity, with the absolutely insane build stairs, angled stairs, upstairs, jump stairs, break this thing, fall down 4 flights, fight from there, person jump, shotgun, headshot, grenade launcher, it's just too much. Just saying it made me tired and panicky. So, yeah, that game looks incredibly simple and easy to pick up and play. Incredibly difficult to put down, apparently. After it broke the world and Mom started crying about it. Fire. Fire restores HP. Base damage secondary is a shield. Unfortunately, can't activate that. 10% to cause fire. 1% base damage per point of constitution. Finishes. Oh, it's that same sword again. Per active curse damage. Okay, this isn't much better than the one we have right now, except for the fire. Critical hits damage. Deals critical damage for 2 seconds after a perfect dodge. Fire attacks. Okay, I'm gonna go up a curse for this. In any case, so it's back to barrier to entry. I'm not saying making games is easy. The exact opposite. Once again, go watch the last 7 minutes of Darkest Dungeon episode 12. And I'm gonna stop ranting as soon as we go into this, so I'm gonna quickly tie this up. Coming up with a brilliant concept and knowing what would make a game popular and what would make a game easy to pick up, put down and play, and widest audience possible, that is easy. actually executing it well and correctly to the point where people actually care is a task I envy no one. Like it's and as much as I wish I went more in a game development direction with my life, I had the opportunity and I messed it up as many other things in my life. Can we just once again stun lock the hell out of you? Having to deal with the internet as a whole for most of your, firstly, feedback and marketing and everything sounds terrifying. Oh my lord. It really sounds terrifying. And I'm going to try and focus up here a bit. We are doing pretty well so far. I'll let the dog come out and I'll just beat the hell out of it. Context, please. Didn't mean an actual dog, I meant that dog specifically. And we just keep bashing until he does his 2 attacks. Roll too early for the second one. Lesson learned. We should... Let's play it safe. Kill the dog first. Context of the game, please. Don't take it out of it. Not bad. We've definitely gotten better at this boss fight. It's not that difficult. Ooh. Part of the map transforms into unknown rooms. Oh, that's what went away. I'm like, why I get curse? I don't want curse. Why I get curse? 6% of base damage per 1000 gold. Carried up to 10 times. Yo. It's not going to be good for us now, but knowing that that is a thing, it's pretty awesome. And I think Haven stats. We don't. I'm pretty happy with the relics we have right now. Unless I'm thinking of some of the relics from that very quick run we did earlier. Let's quickly have a. Getting rid of that would be quite nice. Just straight up 3 dexterity probably isn't that good because it comes with nothing else. But this is the one that's got the bonus with shields, right? Yeah. So if we get a shield, we definitely need to pick it up. Quickly hit the HP over here. It does put us a lot closer to a curse, unfortunately, but in all honesty, that's fine. So yeah, I've given many 10 cents out today about gaming and all of that, which I apologize for. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't really care about my opinion. But I enjoy sharing my opinion, and that's why I started doing this thing to start with. I sometimes have intelligent things. Or things I perceive to be... I wanted to roll, but I have no stamina. Things I perceive to be intelligent that I want to share with not only my friends, but also a larger audience, aka the internet, I guess. So yeah. And I try to... As I thought I should take out my torch because there's probably traps. I'll freaking walk into traps, man. Oh yes, this is terrifying beyond all belief. There's no fire sources in this room. Inch. Yeah, I'm really mad about that one as well. Oh come on, that had to be out of your range. Enemies explode on death. That's a pretty handy one to have, to be honest. Might screw you every now and then, but I think in the grand scheme of things, should be a pretty good one to have. It should kill more enemies than it damages you, at least. If you look at it on paper. Oh yeah, we'll definitely take that. I would love to get a poison claw. We've got quite a decent... No, fire attacks and poison attacks. Okay, no, never mind. I'm actually an imbecile. But, I mean, who doesn't know that? It says give 10, 25, and if you've got more than enough curse, we're going to gain a curse as soon as we leave this bloody room already, so. Let's really, let's not tempt fate any more than we already have. And I will go gold haven, stats gold haven. Let's go stats gold haven. I feel like the rooms that are actually gold rooms, and I don't have a camera so you can't see me making the bunny ears thing, but cadavers infestation, they spawn bats. Great. Having the... What was I saying? I feel like the gold rooms don't actually give that much gold, to be honest. And dodge, and dodge. Roll in, strike, dodge. Oh, you're still alive. No, you're not. Traps. Bring out the torch. It's one thing I really need to get used to, is just whopping up my torch every now and then. I'm sure I can bait these guys into this explosive. Here, boys. No, I for the life of me cannot remember whatever I was. I don't actually know perception give. Does it ever? Okay, gold damage and health. Okay. I think I'll gold fine. It's fine. Yes, bats. You may die. I've completely lost my train of thought from when I entered this room, so I'm sure it was nothing important though. I mean, half of the stuff I've said today is just my opinion, and a large problem with the internet is people giving their unadulterated, unfiltered, and what's another unword I could put in here? Uncaring is a pretty good one, I think. Uncaring. There we go. Okay, so I can actually keep bashing the body backwards so it explodes on the enemy. How do you like them apples? It's giving their opinions, but I'm a non-existent, so I can't even call myself a YouTuber or a YouTube channel, really. It's a channel only by name, not by followers, nor viewers, nor subscribers, so I feel like giving my opinion is safe. Really? Jeez. Oh no, wait, that's the same one I was about to say. We got that again? So I think giving my opinion is pretty safe. None of these led to a broken wall, right? No, not that I could see. I've never seen one on the bottom, so I don't know how you'd exactly spot that. Like, in all honesty, I don't actually even... I don't think I need the relic. I could be completely and utterly mistaken, but I don't think I need the relic. So yeah, I've said a few things in today's recording episodes, and once again, if you are interested, that's episode 12 of Darkest Dungeon. Probably safe to watch the last 10 minutes, but I'm pretty sure I didn't run for 10 minutes. It's possible. Oh, I thought I could get that off. So I want to try out the hammer a bit. I'm quite curious as to how it performs. I'm mad because I turned around to hit the bats and I thought I was out of range. Oh, come on now. Really, Pauly? Really? How do I get there? Am I gonna like loop around? Yeah, it seems bad. Oh yeah, I'm looping around. Let's get that going. So I've got some light. Yeah, bait that shot, dodge. Bait the shot. Oh, no. I'm not happy with most of the events that just transpired. We'll get in here and nuke you out quick. And then you should be the last thing alive. I think those explosions killed most, but it is entirely possible that one of those... No. The explosions did indeed kill most of the enemies. I'm enjoying the fact that you can... Okay, so let's talk top roguelites. Number one, for me, personally, Although you could order these very easily in the exact opposite of these 3 orders. You can actually go, for me it's Isaac, Gungeon, Spelunky. I don't have much Spelunky experience, so that's probably why. And any environments I can use. And whoop. Stop attacking, you need to dodge. Okay. Okay, and he's going to do one more swing. In that time you can do this. What? Oh, okay. Take a deep breath. You've already used your heals for this floor. No, we're on our way to our heals for this floor. No, you've used our heals for this floor. That hits? No, I literally just stood there waiting because of the new. Yeah, I'm mad as well. There we go. That is something we can definitely replace the poisons. Actually, I did not enjoy seeing that HP drop to the floor, so doing that. And you? Oh, 2 of the things. Or another one dropped that of the one that I dropped. We are still going to our heal room. Okay. And that makes me feel less terrified. Top roguelites, my opinion. My personal opinion. Although, like I said, you could order them in any of the 3 ways that this top 3 goes. 100% you could. For me, Isaac, Gungeon, Spelunky. If it were these top 3 for everyone, then I'm pretty sure you could order them either way. Then, secondly, it could very easily go Gungeon, Spelunky, Isaac, or Gungeon, Isaac, Spelunky, or any of these 9, was it 3x3, 9, any of these combinations. Could very easily. Oh, wait, I want to check something. If I hit these, do they go back? So you could very incredibly easily order them any which way. 18 plus 5, 18 plus 7. No. I think we've got a winning. If only I could get a shield. But we are going to the weapon. Yes, we are going to go to the weapon. If I could get a shield, that would be pretty on top of the world. I do not like that evil aura. Are you telling me I need to break that thing before I can use this thing? No, that thing still works perfectly well. Okay, then let's get these guys first. Oh, if I run in there, my screen goes black. No. Oh, no. Just for now, just keep going. Keep dodging, keep going. Keep dodging, keep going. Keep dodging, keep going. Keep dodging, keep going. Greed. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll carry on with my reason for... Oh, I can't... I need to hit it from the side. Oh, okay, we're same page now. Same page. Am I going to stop running in circles eventually? That is the idea, but... I don't see when. Is this my moment to shine? Okay, in all honesty, yeah, that appeared to in fact be my moment to shine. I'll carry on with my roguelite. My reason for possibly upsetting people. No, man. No. Get your stamina back. Dodge. Okay, good double dodge. Then I broke that. Yes, I broke that. Okay, then let's turn around. We're doing a turnaround here, boys. We're turning on them. It's Dodo time. We're turning. Turn on them. Yeah. No. Dodge again. Okay, and double dodge again for safety. Get all 5 flips back. Do that. Then do one of these. No, he wasn't supposed to hit in my direction because I wasn't there. Okay, you might be mad, but that for me was a really difficult room. I will take that. Okay, so top 3 roguelites, in my opinion, please let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, is, or if you think I'm wrong. My opinion can't be incorrect. Your opinion can be rude and hurtful, but it can't be incorrect because it's your opinion. Yo, this is scaring the living poo out of me. My reason for bringing up the roguelites, and I should probably start focusing on the game now, to be honest with you. My entire reason for, in fact, bringing up these roguelites is because I want to say that I'm just constantly dodging ranged attacks, man. This is stupid. Nope. Okay. And then do a quick teleport strike. And then a quick teleport strike, and that should get the double kill. My reason for bringing up these roguelites is because I wanted to highlight my favorite thing about this game so far. In the, what, like 2-3 hours of gameplay we have in it now, there should be a nice one. And that opinion is, that thing is as follows. Oh, come on, you cannot home that shot. I'm sorry, you cannot home that shot. That is bull. That was my bad. It's how well you can use the environment. Like, I know you can, there are bombs in Isaac, there are secret rooms in Isaac. All of these things stem from other things, and I'm pretty sure the same things in Spelunky. And in Gungeon, they tried really hard with the table tech items. And right now, I would say this is in Hades, which is a game I'd love to check out as well. Oh, this is the absolutely insane sword, right? I'm gonna get cursed either way, so yeah, I'm getting cursed either way. In Hades, you can knock enemies against the wall. Yeah, I've never seen these enemies. I think there might be 2, which means my brain is going to melt. And we are going to get the 5th curse, which is going to slowly drain our HP. I'm assuming it's always the same, so it's slowly going to drain our HP. So, before we go in, I would like to say that this game has the best environmental interactions I've seen so far from a roguelite. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, why you guys gotta be so freaking rude? That's all I wanted to say. Yep, here it comes. I'm assuming it's always the same one. Yeah, HP drops until it reaches 1, and then you get hit, then you die. But this sword is insane, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's only one of you. Maybe not just start hitting the boss. Do you guys explode when I'm... Oh, he triggers you. Okay. 1, 2, back. Stay in the open area. Stay out of range. Firstly, boss, you look amazing. I love what you did with your hair. No, you look really cool. For real, sis. Okay. Okay. 1 slow mage and then a purple darkness boy who is teleporting in the dark and absolutely destroying me. Okay. In the end there, I was literally just trying to get that parry chain going. Parry, 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 parry. First time we saw this boss, really cool looking boss. I like how the lighting and dynamic and all that changes. That was freaking cool. I tried the Titan Slayer out. I think that's more of a very strong when you've played with it a bit. I've got my butt handed to me there. We got the 5th curse, which we would have gotten anyway, because of the damage it took on that one room, I think 2 or 3 rooms ago. Yeah, that's about it that I can say about this run. Thank you so much for listening to my runs, guys. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like. If you can hear the keyboard, let me know. I want to know if it's my imagination or not. And then thirdly, if you want to see more of my content, hit subscribe. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, think before you act, and I will see you guys in the near future. Goodbye.